Next topic I wanted to discuss. I didn't see too much about it, but Kanye West, again, he made it.
Action videos.
Yeah, he made it into the show 2 weeks in a row. I'm about to say, with the kind of content we do, that's probably not a good thing. If anything, you probably don't want to be on content on this show. But anyway, he did an interview with DJ Akademiks in an all-black Ku Klux Klan outfit.
I'm like telling everybody in the car, like how he's texting me. I'm like, yeah, Kanye's like kind of super sporadic right now. And yo, I read this message wrong. I just read it right. So I heard he says heads. I'm wearing my black outfit. And I was just like, okay. Yo, I go back to read the message and I'm putting a little bit more context to it now. You know what he's saying? Heads up. I'm gonna wear my black KKK fit. I'm like, what? A little saucy in here, right? A little hot. Hat forward or backwards. You could get a good angle if I'm sitting here. Wherever you want. You can sit right here. Yeah. Do your thing. Okay. So it's like magnetic.
Leather. Yeah, leather at that. C Gutta had to add that in. Looking very hot, and I don't mean in
a leather
gay way. I mean, like in
he had that custom made
sweaty, like yeah, it looks hot in that outfit way. Apparently, Kanye West thinks a lot of peoples are pussies and faggots. Let's get that out the way.
But my issue with all these faggot-ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's Way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I changed generations of his life. And they got out that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just, this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend, mashed potato. So, no, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. So that means all 4 people that worked for me was going into the meetings with me, working on designs for me, then shaking hands with people behind my back. They wasn't really with the king. Faggot ass Virgil, faggot ass Don C, faggot ass Matt Williams, and faggot ass Jerry Lorenzo. 4 faggots. I got a problem with Cardi.
So you're staying 10 toes behind you?
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what all these faggot ass raps need to understand.
They're PNFs. I'll just say that now, so I don't have to keep bleeding it. So he had a lot of strays for a lot of different people.
Oh, Lucian Grange, don't forget him.
Of course, we know that's his bitter enemy till the end.
I feel the pressure under more scrutiny, and what I do, act more stupidly. That's yay for you.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say. Kanye always just finds a way to outdo himself. He makes comments. He does just stupid ass stunts. And it's like, I don't even know what to believe anymore. Because it's like the shit you say, the comments you make your comments about Jews, you take it back. Then you make it about Jay-Z and his kids. Then you take it back, then you double down, and it's like always flip-floppy with Kanye. He's always going to find a way to just outdo himself.
You know what's the part that kind of upset me, I hate to say, is that, so way before we discussed it, when I saw it without watching it, I was like, I'm planning on just getting the highlights of it, getting the clips. And when the little stuff I saw, I was like, oh, Kanye's on his bullshit again. But then when I actually watched it, I pretty much watched the majority of it. He was making sense. And that's the fucked up part. The shit that he be doing, wearing the freaking
but why he can't just make his statement without having to wear that?
Yeah, the Ku Klux Klan outfit, the going off on Jews and all that. When you just sound like you bugging out, no one is gonna take you seriously. So I understood what he was saying, how he was upset, how people were condemning what he was saying publicly without having a conversation with him. Because I get that.
But my issue with all these faggot-ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Pusha T, Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Should.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what all these faggot-ass raps need to understand. Don't get this Disney shit and this Hulu shit fucked up. I'm her daddy. And I deal with pain and I administer pain also. Yeah, me, pink polo faggot, I administer pain mentally. Because none of these niggas is psycho or as smart as me.
It's like, if you have a problem with something that I said, address it with me. Don't go out and address it to the world first. But I think the mistake that Kanye made is assuming that Cardi and these people are his friends. That's something that your friend would do. These are people you working with. You assume because you put Travis on and you put these people on that they're your friends. Like, nah, they don't feel that way. You might feel like they owe you something, but they don't owe you shit, dog. That's one thing I learned. When you do something for people, they might not feel the same way about that favor that you feel. Nope. So while I agree, like a friend, somebody that really rocks with you, absolutely. Even though Kanye says shit you deem to be wild, if that's my friend, I'm gonna have a conversation with them. I'm not gonna first thing go on social media or go on Facebook like, yo, this person said the stupidest thing, or go on the podcast. I'm gonna have a conversation with them. But that's my friend. These people that we don't know, fuck that. We just having a conversation. We're gonna talk about it. And I feel like a lot of these people that work with Kanye work with him for that, to up their career, help themselves out.
They yes men.
I understand where he was coming from with that, and understand where he was coming from with certain people trying to put his daughter on social media and put her on music tracks and shit, like things that he might not necessarily want.
When you start talking and you mentioned suicidal thoughts, what's happening?
We say that, but then people don't see what's happening. Look at the Chicago photo. Then look at the work that I put into Cardi. Then look at me sitting and telling North, like, you gotta, we not going on this Cardi album. I know it's the number one artist. Your friends are like, yo, you're gonna be in this Cardi. I know it's very exciting. Like, for a kid like that has everything, to be on a Cardi song is that. And North is like, yo, you got a problem with Cardi? I got a problem with Cardi.
So you're staying 10 toes behind you.
The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system. And I don't have no say-so on my kids, nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power.
I feel you with all of that. But then when you talk about Virgil and Akademiks ask you, you don't think it's a little disrespectful to say what you say about him being that he's dead? And you're like, nah, fuck that. I'm evil. I'm evil. I don't care. I don't care about hurting people.
Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idol. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer. Hey, Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. At the end of the day, y'all fucking with me, but I'm here to just tell y'all that y'all can't fuck with me. That's the whole idea. Like,
why say fuck Virgil after he passed?
I'm evil.
You don't think about like his family and other people that love him?
I am an evil person.
I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though. How could you identify as a person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long. I was Louis Vuitton Don. They take that position, they put them in that position, they build the anti-Kanye club at Nike, everybody that worked for me. And what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the niggas that work for me, right? Because every nigga that worked for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them. Because I'm more anointed and I'm appointed. And I understand the jealousy in the hearts of men. But they had to understand the wrath of the king also. All these pussy faggot niggas could shut the fuck up.
And there was
It's
a
like,
silence.
Apparently, because people hurt people.
Yeah,
so.
and I said, it's like, dog, even if you want to give him that pass, fuck it, even though that sounds stupid, even if you want to say, hurt people. When Akademiks asked him, all right, even if you got that energy for him, what about the people who love him? What about his love? You know, so like, what's your answer to that? And then when you still like, fuck that, and you're like doubling and tripling down, it's like, ain't that many people gonna have sympathy and remorse for you? And even if you want to say that's fake, cool, whatever. But me, if I feel that way about somebody, I'm not gonna double and triple down. If I want to get public sentiment on my side, that's not the way to do it, even if it's fake. Like, you need that public sentiment if you want people to hear what you trying to say.
But he's looking mentally unstable right now. I'm just saying.
That's
and that
how
don't
it
help
come
his
across.
case for his kids. Because if he's really fighting to see his kids, that don't help him. Any judge in their right mind will probably take a look at Kanye and the stuff he's saying online and how he's presenting himself, and they'll be like, no, these kids do not need to be around you.
And I'm gonna say, like, I get it. Like, I know the Kardashians is powerful. They got
they
money.
are.
But I'm gonna need Kanye West to stop acting like he's Dante from 135th. He acting like he got no shot and he got no say in this. Like, my man, you a billionaire too. You keep saying you a billionaire and you
Get
keep
you a
talking about
lawyer.
how powerful you are. So I find it hard to believe there's no shot of you seeing your kids and you have no say in all of this stuff. I'm calling cap. You acting like you a nobody. You say one thing, but then say another thing. Like,
Well-
either you that nigga or you not. And if you got money, I don't believe you can't fight. You can afford all the lawyers you want and everything that she can too. As we know, it's hard for fathers, but I need you to stop acting like you poor, like the average broke nigga that's trying to fight for his
Average
kids.
Joe.
Yeah, you're not the average Joe.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on him calling Jim Jones a pussy ass faggot for trying to make money off of crypto and deal? He sounded confused by the Harlem lingo. He was like, he said a jib or something. I don't even know what word he used.
They think I'm a motherfucking Vic or some shit. They think because I give niggas high salaries, nigga, I'm a billionaire, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. See, this is my issue with Jim Jones, right? So he says he's gonna get a jib or a div. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but basically, like, he gonna get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto nigga, right? And I know this shit sound like a Tarantino movie. Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was gonna make this money. So.
Did he tell you?
No, he said that he's gonna get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he didn't say he's gonna give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what?
When you found out about...
When I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I guess I gotta sit there, what are you gonna... Like, I wasn't like, oh, nigga, you ain't tell me I'm not gonna do. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
So he got paid $2 million?
Yes.
For you taking the meeting?
From me taking the meeting.
I think it's crazy that he said that, yo, like, the motherfucker couldn't make a PDF file.
Oh yeah. And he was genuinely offended that Jim Jones didn't know how to be a Drake.
The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? That's, my life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot ass trash shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like, the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so on my kids? Nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power.
He said he couldn't make a PDF file. That's the moment that he was like, yo, all hope is lost.
He was genuinely offended. That was probably one of the angriest times I seen him during the interview. So I was the most offended. This motherfucker didn't know how to make a PDF file. I was like, damn, yeah.
Okay,
All
channel
right.
his inner Samuel Jackson.
Because it's like, I understand him because he's just like, yo, bro, I'm putting you on. I'm helping you make music. You can't have anybody in your team take 5 seconds, be like, yo, you think you could put this together for me?
I'm sure all the people in Harlem are sitting there learning how to use computers and all,
Right.
and all that.
Computers, Putin.
Shooters, shooting.
I'm sure that's what they're
I
doing.
get the boosters Rasputin. That gets computers Putin.
If that's what he thinks is happening, I suggest you take a trip down to Harlem.
Nah, they probably don't even got no computers in here.
Yeah, you think?
Probably might not even have a bed.
Hey, sir, would you like some crack? Like, that's about the only thing you're gonna get
It's
in
in a
Harlem.
Walmart. I'm not feeling very thugnificent right now.
Yeah, word. All right, you have anything to add for this? Man?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think that's gonna happen. Ye is gonna be Ye. Like